Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another reaction video from Venza. Daniel Johnson from the Dutch office here in The Hague. Joining me, as always, my buddy Sean Shields from the Roswell office. Hey, Sean. Cheers to the people out there. That's what he's doing. Well, we've got a couple of veterans ready to give their raw reaction. They don't know what it's about, but they're going to find out. Why don't we let them introduce themselves? Agatha, ladies first.
Hi, so my name is Agatha. I work with Hotel Kit. Hotel Kit, basically, we're kind of a Slack, but created for the complexity of running and operating hotels for your employees. So yeah, that's what we do.
Good to have you back, as always. Sam, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Sam. Good to be back again. I'm with Sertifi. We do and provide companies and hotels with electronic signature payments and credit card authorization software across the globe.
Fantastic. Good to have you both. Always fun to catch up with you all. Those of you that are watching, you just miss all of the fun beforehand chit-chat, which is the best part of my job, getting a chance to chat with you folks. So let's jump right into it. Sean's got some queued up, and we will get your raw reactions if you are ready. Fantastic. All right, this is something that I believe is just out today. This article, and it is a look at some of the most recent investments and advertisements. In particular, our friends at, if you bring that down, our friends over at Airbnb have made in 1 week, you keep it right there, during the week of February 22nd through 28th, almost $9 million on TV advertisements from Airbnb. It's an interesting article about television advertisements and the investments being made by Airbnb. So check out that article. We'll put it in the comments section. But my question to you guys, your raw reaction is this: is this a sign? Are they betting on the change that we're all hoping? Is this an indicator that the time is now with bookings? And is this an indicator? I guess the question is this an indicator of the end of the pandemic? Why don't we start with you? Let's go with you, Sam. Put you in the hot seat first.
Indeed. I don't know that this is an indicator of the end of the pandemic, right? That this isn't, here in the UK, they plan to lift all restrictions by June the 21st, but that's not the end of it. What I do think this is that it looks like they're now positioning themselves to be top of mind or front of mind. Now that, here in the UK, we've announced that we plan to open up travel again and so on and so forth. So now people are looking to make some plans and book some trips and so on and so forth. And I think what they're doing is they're trying to put themselves in the front of people's minds. It's interesting that was from the US though, because the US, I guess someone can correct me, but I'm not sure that they had as much restrictions as we had here in Europe, for instance, and Asia, with some of the countries still not accepting international travel. So I'd be very interested to find out or know exactly what kind of revenues or what kind of money they're spending in these regions. The US, I know, is very open, and there's still quite a bit of travel going on.
Agatha, what do you think? You're agreeing with Sam?
I do agree with Sam. I do agree with Sam. I feel like he said, I do not think that means that's the end of the pandemic, unfortunately. However, I feel like it's like the light at the end of the tunnel that we can see from far, far away. And as well, I have a feeling perhaps that Airbnb is really more segmenting USA market as opposite of Europe, where there's a lot of not only restriction because of Corona, but as well there's few cities that are how to say, doing a stop to Airbnb and to share flat share economy basically. So I have a feeling that perhaps this is where they're putting all their bets on, because it's open and it's not as restrained as Europe.
Yeah.
I have a feeling
you guys are in agreement. So would you? I said, is this the end of the pandemic? Maybe would you guys agree that maybe this is the beginning of the end? At least for the hospitality industry. If somebody's making that investment, saying people are going to start booking, the bookings will begin. Is that happening, or am I just being overly optimistic? Naive.
No, I certainly think it's happening. All right. And again, I guess I can't speak for everywhere, and different restrictions, different countries, different restrictions. But yeah, certainly, here in the UK, for instance, it will be nearly 18 months really since we've started being in some form of lockdown or another, or under some form of restriction. And the plan is that by the end of June and into July, that we'll be free of any restrictions. Obviously, there will be that, some people call it the new normal, some people call it the next normal. There will be that thing where you might have to get more than one jab, for instance, or a booster jab, or there might be some testing and all these different things like social distancing will not die. People will be wearing masks, which really in the UK, for instance, was really unheard of before this pandemic. So all of that is happening, and yes, we're seeing the end of, or the beginning of the end. But it's going to be something different, and not, it's not going to be pre-pandemic. It certainly won't be that.
This is basically vacation rentals by owners and Airbnb trying to get those last 2 quarters in, of money, because I believe the perception is that it's healthier. Like, oh, there's less traffic, than a hotel. So I'm going to go get I'm going to go get an Airbnb. I'm going to go do this. And I've seen the counter articles to this one where the hospitality industry is well aware of the numbers it's losing to Airbnb and VRBO. So this is a last-ditch effort, I see, to kind of get more money before everything does open up. So in that way, you could see it as a beginning of the end.
Yeah. And there's as well this green passport that they're talking about right now in the European Union, which is quite interesting. I mean, Israel just signed a deal with Greece as well. So I guess it is the beginning of the, it is kind of a little bit. So we're going to that direction.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's a sign of something, maybe. But
I'm just so scared to say anything, because every time we say, oh, perhaps it's almost the end, and we just get slapped again. So, so I'm really scared right now to say anything. Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Say what's on your mind. You're among
Say
friends.
it with confidence.
Let's be assertive.
Exactly.
Well, very great to hear your thoughts, and thank you everybody for tuning into another reaction video from Venza, and we'll see maybe hopefully we're at the beginning of the end.
Hopefully.
We'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.